Hello, my Astricons, aka the Octo Dragons. Welcome to my YouTube channel, the Breakup Diaries. So obviously a hot topic right now is Joe Rogan all over the world, which is very interesting. It's very fascinating how you can just be one single human being and like everyone knows you, but I guess that's what it's always been like throughout history, you know? So someone wanted me to react to a video. They were talking to this woman who is an activist for her local community, and I watched it. And here's the thing. You know what's really annoying and very bothersome? And I've talked about the N word a couple of times in my channel, and I'm frankly tired of talking about that word in general. You know, it's like I forgot who invented the internet, but this guy, I'm assuming it's a male. This guy gave his internet, and he said you guys could do whatever you want with it. And what do we choose to do? We choose to call each other a racist. We choose to like highlight like, oh, because you're white, you're inherently racist. And you know, I was making a joke with my friend the other day. And they called me a racist, and I was like, if I was racist, like I think I would know. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like we keep doing the boy who cries wolf with people, and it's like the real racists are like, have you ever in your life met a real racist individual? Because I feel like, wouldn't you, this is sound a little backwards, but wouldn't you be a little proud of that? You know, like everyone else calls themselves a racist, but I was racist before it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like Andrew Schultz pointed out the other day how like China's algorithm encourages kids to like and I was talking to Johnny Mitchell. I don't know if you saw that interview where like if you go to Japan or China, like they're pushing their kids to like learn skills, to learn a trade with their algorithm. While over here in America, we're promoting videos about like, oh, why all white people are racist, why all black people need therapy. That's such an awful thing to say to a kid. That's such an awful thing to, because you know the majority of people who are using this are kids, are teenagers. I always say kids when I mean teenagers, but like but you're under 18, you're a child, you don't know anything. But it's so interesting how it's like we tell kids, brown kids, that life is going to be a struggle and no one's going to like you, and your white manager wants to bring you down, and it's like of course they're going to grow up with the fucking anxiety. Of course they're going to grow up depressed because we tell them things like this. Of course, like the white kid is gonna feel guilty that they were born with no pigment in their skin when you tell them you're inherently racist. No, they're not. They're a child. All they want to do is dance all day. And they just want to play with their friends, and they don't care what their friends look like. But for some reason, we as adults do. Can we claim to actually be adults in that if that's the case? Is everyone a racist? I don't even know what that fucking word means anymore. I don't know what the word racist means anymore. Is it actually a conscious thing, or is it something where it's kind of like you know how like something I've been trying to do when I get dressed in the morning is I try to like be aware of what I'm doing rather than being robotic. You know, like I try to be aware of like what it's like brushing my teeth. I try to be aware of what it's like rubbing myself in the shower. So is that what it's like being a racist? It's just something that you just, I feel like it has to be something more deliberate, wouldn't it? And it's so bothersome that like the person who made that clip of Joe Rogan using the N-word, that was deliberate. That was a deliberate hate tactic that they did. And I remember seeing all those episodes. Sorry. I don't know why, why am I apologizing to the closet? I remember watching those episodes of him using the N-word. And I remember thinking to myself, oh, this is going to bite him in the ass later in life, but it's fine. Do you know why there are so many people who are so massively jealous of Joe Rogan? And it's amazing because it's like, he's literally showing you how to be successful. He's literally showing you how to be happy in life. He's literally, do you know how many useless facts I know because of Joe Rogan that I know about whales, or he's the one who even got me started into loving martial arts. There are so many of these people, and like I was saying, I feel like I'm going on like 20 different tangents. He's showing you that you can have genuine conversations with people and not have any kind of intent afterwards. I just want to sit down and talk. Let's just sit down and talk and shoot the shit and get high and drink, and let's just have a good time learning. Let's have fun learning. And isn't that what we should be encouraging? Having fun learning, not trash talking each other, not calling out complete strangers, not fighting with complete strangers in the comments. Like, why do you have that much time on your hands? And if you do have that much time, do something else. And there are options out there for you. I would love to talk to a real racist on my channel. I've said this before. I would love, love, love to talk to a real, actual racist person. And hopefully they'd want to sit down with me. And I hopefully they would feel safe to know that I wouldn't do anything to degrade or try to educate or teach them. I just want to understand. I want to understand how you can hate a complete stranger. You know nothing about them. Learn about me, and then you can hate me. You know? My exes would be glad to tell you why you should hate me. This, you know what this also proves? This also proves there's no such thing as freedom of speech. It's all freedom with what you're allowed to say. It's all freedom of you're allowed to say what I want to hear. The N-word is very interesting, and this is something that Joe Rogan said, and I'm not trying to quote him, but it's like, there really is no other word like that. It's like Voldemort, you know? Which I don't know if J.K. Rowling did that on purpose. He who must not be named, that word that we can never say, that we give so much power to, and I know that words do have power, but it's like we're still manifesting it. We're still celebrating it in a kind of way. Does that make sense? Who knew? Who knew that the invention of this word would still be with us years later, decades later? Who knew? I think some outrage is genuine in this whole cancel culture thing. Hear me out on this. Hear me out, because I do need to go to work. Hear me out. What if there is no more they? You know, they're trying to separate us. They're trying to, you know, What if there is no more they? What if there is no more man behind the curtain? What if they all died out? They all were correctly prosecuted. They all like backed away from the spotlight, or they and retired. What if we've taken this movement so far that it's actually, we're doing it to each other? You know how, like, when you try to help your mom in the kitchen, right? But there's so many hands in the kitchen, it's like you're ruining the meal. Not trying to equate food to a movement and equality. But what if I told you that everything is fine, and stop trying to poke your nose in things that, let the people in actual power fix this. And some of the people in power are idiots, which is either get involved to replace them, but don't make noise. Don't make unnecessary noise, because you're just causing distractions. The person in charge isn't mad at the targeted person. So, like I said, your yelling is just white noise and causing distractions. And it's causing you unnecessary stress. Okay. That wasn't the intent at all of this video. I apologize. I don't apologize. I'm so fucking sick of apologizing. No, I don't apologize, because I don't regret what I say. I'm trying to learn about humans and why we behave the way that we do. So forgive me for trying to learn. Fuck that. Bye.